Good morning. Welcoming Brother Sean. Nice to see you. Shout out to Brother Perry Young. Oh, no sound. Let's see here. Test, 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 test. Test, test, there you go. Should I bump the volume up more? How's your volume experience, brothers, sisters? Test 1 2 1 2 1 2. I can increase the gain. Welcoming Bob. We got Kiki, Kick-Assy Girl here. Sleepy is here too. Did you have we had a great world peace meditation last night. I mean, it's every night, but now we're switching to it because, we had to respond to some negative news about potential war, and so, I practice nonviolence and world peace, and I stand by that. Maybe I'm just, that's just what I believe, Welcome, Colorado's up in here, many. Let's just casually do a root chakra bowl here. I'm just glad that many people were down for the cause, because it's a noble cause. It's a unifying cause, right? World peace. Many people are waiting for aliens to attack, but maybe our ignorance is the alien. Right? The lack of compassion is the alien, and love can unite, and we just got to do our part, Good morning, Tanya. So I'm going to be trying to get some clips or, uploading some music from that world peace meditation last night, because many people asked for it, so put it on YouTube and Spotify. It's a lovely morning to meditate. Well, we always have a mindfulness talk, spiritual talk first, because that we're a community, and engaging in loving talk, it's healthy for us. Not, we meditate we do music, but the music, it comes from the seed of happiness. That's why we have bed headlight spinning? Did you sleep? You know what I'm talking? If your head is spinning, oftentimes sleeping helps. And reducing the caffeine intake or headache. When I have a headache, which is not often, I sleep more. Well, I know I need to take care of myself, slow down. You woke up with a headache? I wake up with a headache only when I don't sleep well from eating late at night. Drinking caffeine late at night, and possibly drinking late at night. Everything late at night that you do, that's why towards nighttime, just do water. Do water. If you eat carbs, anything that clog your system up at night, you're gonna wake up, it's gonna mess you up. Not eating. Bad teeth and gums. And of course, the final thing is stressing out right before bed. Right, you're in bed and you just like worry. When you fall asleep, you planted the seed of worry into your dream world. So now your mind is worried while sleeping, so it doesn't feel restful because it's negative energy. But meditation before bed helps a ton, right? That's why we do the I went through a depression where I would contemplate that. Well, I'm glad you're able to move past depression. Welcome, Andy, Secret Berserker. Yeah, we all have the way that we cope with our thoughts at night. A lot of the ways we cope is YouTube. You know, it's fine that we do it. It's just we have to know when it's unhealthy. You know, everything comes with a cost. And because we always have a TV in our pocket, we can take the TV in the restroom, in the bed, and sometimes we just have to learn to be present. This is why meditation is really, really, really good for you, because I know that we're not just going to put down the phone, but we can discipline meditation time so that we have, like when you're here, you're on the phone, right? But you're meditating. It helps a lot that the music helps people to meditate. So you're on the phone, but you're not like doing high levels of dopamine. You're like just chilling, right? Which is why I'm grateful to be useful online to help de-stress people. You know what I mean? I'm aware that we're living in a world where we're becoming attached to the technology, because it does help our life become better. Right. But it's a double-edged sword. There's some negative things about it too. Right. There's many great things, like you can call your grandma in Thailand. Right. You can keep up with the world events. But sometimes there's too much information that we don't know how to just chill. Right? I'm only allowed myself. And also you have to see what works for you. Me, the reason I make my life work is while I'm live streaming, I'm in a deep meditation. So whenever I'm live with you, if I have something that I'm worried about, it'll rise up here, and then I see it, and then I let it go. So I actually do the work in front of you, with you. So when things rise, don't just ignore it. Face it. It's trying to show you a solution. Every problem leads to a solution. So when a problem rises, don't try to ignore it. See, oh, I'm low on money. I should do less shopping. Oh, I'm lonely. I need to practice more gratitude, thanksgiving, and being more with myself. Right? I'm disconnected. Maybe I need to stop watching the only ceiling fan adult content things that disconnect me. I'm unhealthy. My body doesn't feel great. Maybe you should go out and exercise, walk a little bit, run a little bit, bike a little bit. Right? So every problem leads to a solution, but sometimes we get caught up in focusing too much on the problem. I like your rollerblading. Last night, before stream, I took a nap after rollerblading, and it lasted like an hour. So I guess I needed that too. I needed a longer nap. So that's me loving myself. Like, imagine, instead of streaming 5 hours, I streamed 4 hours. Which is still like, we can do great things with that. You could watch 2 movies in 4 hours. But instead, follow your purpose, follow your calling. Do you go Yes. I live streamed rollerblading yesterday. And many people joined me on the journey to rollerblading. And it's fun. You get to see the city with me. I could even drive somewhere in the future, like a park that's nice to rollerblade at, and just whee, not too far. Yeah. And so I've been contemplating on getting a new phone, but the universe tell me you don't need one right now. It's fine. Everything's so high because you can't live stream 4K anyway, right? And all the phone qualities, they're just a little bit, like the video is just a little bit more better. It's not phenomenal. But there's a phone with an actual camera sensor now, with a 1-inch sensor. I forgot what phone that was. I think it's a Sony phone, I think. And they've managed to put a 1-inch camera sensor on the phone. I'm like, because when you can let in more light, the resolution, right? The bigger the sensor, the more amazing. Like, this is a full frame sensor. That's why everything's so crisp. And I'm shooting at 60 frames. So like, no matter what, when the sensor's still small, it's not that much of an upgrade. It's just, but when I see the big sensor, Thank you, Secret Berserker, for gifting the sub to Pokimane. Pokemon, but the Pokemon. I grew up sleeping, taking a nap in Rollerway. No, it was not me messaging you, so you should just block the scammers. Yeah. There's a lot of scammers. I also don't do any readings. It's usually people who message you. They're trying to. It's an AI bot, a AI tarot reader, and then they use my identity. Yeah. We already know. So they use ChatGPT to program a tarot or a fortune teller ChatGPT, and it just, if you haven't blocked these people, they're gonna keep messaging you. So that's just how the reality of TikTok live streaming is, because there's a lot of unaware people, and so thank you for asking about. If I block them, wouldn't I? No, because they have fake accounts that look exactly like mine, and they just programmed it. I think thank you, Isaiah. They programmed the robots to do it. I know it's sad, but this is the reality of the digital platform. They almost got me. I know. It's disappointing to see that I don't take your money, but all these card readers who are fake pretending to be me, I get it. That's why many people were pissed off initially, because when you have a low follower count in the beginning, the scammers can take advantage of you better. But as you grow your following, people start to be like, wait a minute, this brother Tanet only has 5,000 followers. What the hell? So it's easier to detect when you do good in life, and so grateful that we've progressed. Yeah. And in the beginning, we had a lot of people pissed off at me because they were so disappointed. Oh, I thought they really love it, and then a scammer bot sends them a message. The whole world view about the bald guy. Like, no, I thought he was actually a good guy. Oh, you got fooled by some people. TikTok doesn't have enough manpower to deal with scammers. There's too many, so they just don't. Because why? It doesn't make money to spend more, like they lose money spending more resources on scammers. So instead, they just spend money, they just try to push content creators to go live and do dumb battles. That's where their money comes from right now. Dumb battles. So sad to watch new content creators get on that battle screen and look awkward at each other. Ugh. Have y'all seen that? You get they're new live streamers and they awkwardly do the battle thing for money, and then they just sit awkwardly like at each other. Like, just follow what you love. Don't do, you know what I mean? I don't believe the battle thing is so toxic for the community, but it makes money for TikTok if you can make it. It makes tons of money. Tons and tons and tons. I don't do it because it's unhealthy for humanity. It's unhealthy for us. Why are they battling? Because TikTok suggests that you do it. So if you don't have principles, like when you're a new content creator, you just want to get more followers and subscribers because you you don't have maturity as a content creator and authenticity yet, because you're just trying to get your follower count up. Right? To even get live, you need like 500 followers at this point to go live. But many people lose integrity, because what does it mean to have integrity as a content creator? How do you, most people don't think, how can they be an authentic content creator? They think, how can I grow my following? And it comes with a cost. Now, I learned that before. Like, I grew authentically, but you can like lose that if you follow the money, follow the number, and follow the statistics too much, and you don't love what you do. It does drive you insane that you sell out your own self for money. Right? And you learn from like people like that guy FouseyTube or whatever, going insane, going live stream, like the Johnny Somali guy, just whatever it takes, even though you can willing to offend the whole country to just make money. At the end, it's not about the clout, it's about the money. Yeah. No, it's not. Some creators are really being pushed. No, I mean, they're not. You don't have to do anything you don't want to. Because I see it. They ask me, they're not pushed, they're just suggested. They suggest you should go live to get this, and I'm like, oh. Or it leads to like, okay, we're going to give you 20 subs if you go live for 10 times. Right? So they get you in. But luckily, we know our principles here, and I'm here for you. Right? That's what, yeah. And so if you don't have to, because if you sell out right now, you're not going to grow, because people don't want that. Most people are looking for people who are authentic, who don't need to do all that silly stuff. It's awkward to see content creators who are new to the live streaming scene just sit there and lose or win. Like, let's just do what we love and grow. Because the battling thing is not what. It's just the culture. But I don't agree with that culture. Same thing with Twitch. The emoji culture. They just spam emotes all day. That's not authentic. I want to hear it. Like Kai Sinnat is very dynamic, but then the content, like, the community is very noisy, because that's what he promotes, noisiness. But this is a bit more mature, because we're a spiritual community that spiritually practice and don't sell card reading. And that's why I love it, because I get healing here too. Like, I get peace from doing this content. It's not just, I fill my own cup too. And that's why I can stream for so long, because it's lovely. Right? Whenever you don't even love the content you create, you can only do 2 hours, max 3 hours, unless you drink an energy drink. That's it. That's how people do it. Red Bulls, Monsters, Bang. And then when you have that chemical in your body, it makes you do crazy stuff. And people just love it, because it's so entertaining to see. Like, whenever I have too much caffeine, I start dropping crazy jokes. I start doing more jokes than no. I always crack jokes, but if I have more caffeine in my system, then we gonna get giddy. I want to start a guided meditation podcast. I'd love to start a meditation podcast. I mean, just see what's possible. You have to make sure you're creating something where there's a demand for. practice is the key. If you're creating something nobody wants, sometimes you have a great idea for you, but right? But the audience, there's no audience for it. You have to see the truth. I had to learn this the hard way. For real. I had to learn this the hard way. Sometimes you want to create spiritual content that nobody wants. Or just some people, right? Now, if you're doing it for you and you don't care about growing, do whatever. But if you want to grow, a following, if you want to develop yourself as a content creator, then you have to see, okay, there's a balance going on, right? That is, there's a balance. You have to do what you love and do what brothers and sisters are looking for too. But you can love something that nobody wants, so it won't grow, and then eventually you'll fall off. Why? Because it doesn't grow, which is why I kept developing. I'm like, why is Twitch not working? Because the people on Twitch is 80% men who play games. They don't want spiritual content, but some do, right? It's not like, but it didn't grow because it was such a small group. But when I came to TikTok, the ocean, from a little pond, an ocean opened. I was like, oh. Right, so it's not saying there's no spiritual people on Twitch. It's just it doesn't grow because the container, you're not in the right container to grow. Right? What kind of content are you creating? Right? Is there a demand for it? Right? Sound healing is music. Many people don't want meditation content, but they like music. Now, I'm sure you could develop a meditation content too, because guided meditation is ASMR. Welcome, river. Breathing in, be aware that you're breathing in. The way you breathe is music. The way you speak can be music. That's what makes people open to it. Right? And if you have your own flair, it's interesting, it's original. Like the dude who does guided meditation as a monkey. Did you see that? Yeah, some ASMR creators, yeah, for sure. Good morning, brother Charles. I see you have posted 3 videos. Okay, let me see here. Half Stepper says, I spoke. Good morning, Tanet. I spoke my authentic truth today. It was not reciprocated well, but heard and accepted. That's called courage. My poor phone is hot and down to 10%. Charge your phone. Yeah, that happens. This is why I like this brand OnePlus. It has super ultra fast charging. So like within 30 minutes, within I think 20 minutes, the whole phone charged. If you have the right plug for it. But if you're not going anywhere, your videos always show up. Welcoming Shane. Happy Thursday. Do we have to become like that, in your opinion? Like what? It depends. Imagine this. If you don't reach people, some people just want to inspire a few, right? You can be a small content creator. Nothing wrong with that. But if you want to grow, why do you think all the YouTubers talk like, hi, welcome to the YouTube channel, right? But there's a way where you don't have to. There's some that are more authentic. It's just a lot harder because authenticity takes time to cultivate, water, and create. If you just copy how Mr. Beast makes video, then you're doing Mr. Beast instead of doing you. You can be inspired, but don't copy exactly because you're here to be yourself and what works for you. If you're a mindfulness or spiritual content creator, you have to have a role model. Right, my role model is audiobooks. Right, the way I'm speaking is a bit more meditation sound, meditation music, mindfulness speech. Right, that's who I look up to. Now, live streaming wise, I didn't really look up to. I just was inspired by sound bath. But the way I speak is how audiobooks. When I hear voiceover actor, I'm like, right, how can I? And it's because it's authentic, right? Authenticity. So when you have more experience, then you know what you need to do. Like my mind doesn't like telling people to tap to even talk about telling people to tap the heart. But my heart knows that's what it takes to grow. That's what it takes to reach. That's what it takes to get our meditative community to 700 to 1,000 people. That's the truth. My mind doesn't want to say, thank you so much for 16,000 likes, but my heart knows that if I keep it up, what we're doing will reach 700 people and we get many people to meditate. And yeah. My YouTube channel is Healing Sounds of Mystic Village. Yeah. And so my mind may not like to tell people to tap, but my heart knows if I don't do it, it won't grow. I have it on my, like that. Right, I have it on here. Right, I have it on my list. Upload before going live. Promote tapping likes. Speak graceful and confident. Upload 4 times a day. Deeply tap in first. And I'm sharing everything with you because I want to see y'all succeed if you're going to be a creator too. Yeah. It's beautiful to see Grace and many practitioners get on here and do their thing because I know I'm not the only one. You say I'm crazy. Check out Brother Helios Rising, by the way. He's the drummer, hand pan. Helios _rising. Right there. Gotta support the homies. Part of the Mystic Villagers locally. They got Mystic Villagers all over now. See here. Somebody was asking a question earlier. Spend hours trying to connect to bowls, but it's the strings What strings you talking about? Almost 100 follower. Because here's the thing, when you talk to young people and you tell them, bro, like that, you tell them you're a live streamer, they instantly want to know how much subscribers you have, which gives you some authority to inspire young people because you grow, you have a presence online. It's like a necessity to it's like a perceived presence that young people need because they look up to YouTubers and TikTokers. So when I talk to the young generation and they find out I make content, right, and but I don't tell them my following, but they ask every time, You have to learn how the world's changing and how to influence the world for the better. Right? So in the beginning, many people may judge the numbers, the followers, the sub, but it actually, you can use this to help the world become a better place if you stay humble and grounded. That's why I always say don't sell out. Please do not sell out. But sometimes they're gonna do it anyway. I saw it. Hey, welcoming genuine vibes. Blissful wizard. I think there's one spot. There's a spot for a moderator. Because I think Jan doesn't moderate anymore, so I gotta let him go. You know what I'm saying? If you're not doing it, if you're not moderating and you're on a team, then you gotta go. Lovingly, of course. Or wait, I already kicked them out. Morgan has not been on for like months now. I don't know what happened to Morgan. Juxtaposer. Goodbye. Not personal. Bundy shows up but doesn't moderate, but he's the OG, so he still shows up. I respect that. We got a space for one moderator. Let's see what happens. Sir Talk a Lot says, you're such a huge inspiration to a small creator like myself. It took me years to catch any traction because it's all, you feel like you're swimming in an ocean trying to be a whale, you know? Or you be doing, yes, we're gonna do bowls after 2-hour talk. You got banned, huh? You have to learn how the system works so you don't get banned. A lot of reasons many spiritual content creators don't grow. They don't engage with brothers and sisters. I've been trying to tell many people already, hey look, I know you want to just get on and talk about your philosophy that people don't want to hear. Engage, connect with people, and be of service. It's hard to be of service when you're just speaking to the air and not to human beings, right? Many people show up and speak my philosophy, their philosophy, that nobody want to hear, and they wonder why people don't stay. You're excited about your philosophy, but nobody wants to hear it. Why? They don't know who the hell you are, what's your story, where you come from, who are you? And I wish they would, that's why I don't do panels. That's why I learned earlier on, a lot of content creators, they want to do what they would think, they want to do what they want, but not what people need. People need connection, not a bunch of spiritual information. Now some people want spiritual information, but let's practice the meditation together, you know. And so I want to see people grow and do good. It's just some people don't want to hear it. It's okay. It's all good. But I respect it because at least they're trying to do their part. And I definitely resonate with somebody who's in a new age spiritual community realm, you know. know their secrets. People want to hear TikTok. There is no secret. The thing that is in the plain sight, people don't even practice. Be in the now. Live in the attitude of gratitude. But sometimes we get caught up in like really not like, sometimes we're into conspiracy truth and conspiracy theory and the secret government and the shadow realm and the 7D and 9D and all these things that are ungrounded that people don't resonate with. You gotta talk on a, like, you have to be used. If your talk's not useful to people, then maybe you need to listen more. Right? When you listen more, you learn a lot more about human beings. But sometimes we think we have a great idea, but people don't want it. What do people want? Connection, authenticity, right? Music. And so if you know what people want, then you have to find the middle ground, create the music you love, boom, develop that. I see a lot of spiritual people with their philosophy of the way they, a unique way they practice spirituality. How do you know if your talk is useful for people? That's a great question. You have results. People take what you say and actually find great result, not just mediocre result. People in here, when they practice, they come with testimonial of great result, because that's called real versus perceived result. They think there's some good result, right? I resonate with that. I'm not looking for people to resonate with the message. When their life changes, nothing is more resonating than your life actually changing for the better. And then when the testimonial come, you already know. And that's how the community is growing so much, because people's lives are actually changing, not just perceived change because they bought some obsidian mala or whatever, It's funny, the fake you reach out and you seem to touch on what I need to. Ew, welcome, Brother Jan. Can I ask how old you escaped the Cheesecake Factory? Escape the Cheesecake Factory. Escaping is not the word. Escape. But I get it. I think it's around 28, 29. Because I'm a bit of a late bloomer. I just started doing YouTube and Twitch full time and TikTok full time because it's difficult to be a spiritual content creator who doesn't sell out. Authenticity, it takes time to develop. If you sell out, I would just say, hey, welcome Sir Tix talks a lot, let's crack some jokes in there. Yeah, it's right in the beginning, that's how I used to operate. So I had to use more caffeine to focus, intense. I couldn't stop talking. There was no silence in between. I knew that if I began to be silent, then I would lose, right? So I would be talking a lot, engaging a lot, so much information, but we wouldn't really do too much meditation, which was an issue. Right, so it's all a learning process for me. I didn't just figure it out right away. And before that, I had like 6, 7 YouTube channels I was trying to develop. But what I was doing is I was figuring out who I am. Right? Who am I as as a content creator? Who am I as an individual? Right? You gotta figure you out first. Sometimes you wanna make content, but you don't even know your own inner content. So you're just speaking from your head what you think is spiritual, but you're disconnected from the real spiritual called your heart. I wanted to jump off the panel when people would say that it seems so. I think panels are cute because panels make people seen, right? I am on a panel and I have authority while you're speaking to nobody. The panel is the like when I look at the panels, why don't they grow? Why would we listen to somebody we don't even know who they are and don't trust? We don't know if they did the work. We don't know if they're consistent. We don't know where they come from. And they're about to share us some deep spiritual thing that we're not even sure is it true or their great result, right? So that's the issues with the panels. We don't know who the hell they are. And then because I've got on panels before, and as I express my views, some people, who are ungrounded sometimes don't like it when you drop, your views. Why? Because some people haven't healed themselves yet and they call themselves a healer. And then you wonder what they were teaching people. And that's just how it be. That's just how it be. Unfortunately. Test 1 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2. And here, you don't even have to be perfect. You just need to have results. Like imagine trying to teach people about love and happiness and you don't even feel happy. And when somebody doesn't look happy and doesn't feel happy, most people can read that pretty instantly because they know what it's like to look unhappy, to feel unhappy. We're not that, human beings are very sensitive. Right? But some people have the patience to bear with some people because they have a big heart. So respect to the big hearts out there. Welcoming Rosa. This one, this. Let's see here. I can confirm this guy have helped me personally, teaching me meditation. Yeah, everybody's where they're, everybody's at the level where they need to be. You're right where you're on the right. If you want to know if you're on the right path, brothers and sisters, you are. And if you don't like the path that you're on, then you need to see why. Because there's a lesson you don't want to see. So you don't get the door doesn't open if you haven't learned the lesson yet. You just stick on the same onion ring. As you master that lesson, then the next onion ring you get, right? Well, essentially, onion ring's not going out, it's going in to the center where you just become the one ring. Are you going to play more music? In about 1 hour, yes. This. This 1 2. This 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2. This. I need to get a new mixer, but anyway. Just seeing for the first time you are a stranger to me, Yeah. I don't expect people to believe what I'm saying. Because I don't expect anything from people. But whenever people resonate with you, they will listen longer. Because I'm not for everybody. Not everyone's gonna like you. But if you do a good job of explaining, teaching, mentoring, playing the music, they're like, I actually like this place. And the main part is that I'm not looking for your money. I just want to see people happy. Like, you don't have to pay to be here. Like, if you want to get the secret knowledge, just hang around. There's no secret knowledge. You know? A lot of spiritual content creator, they're trying to lead you to a private reading or private one-on-one because that's how they operate their community. Spiritual business. What we do in here is called spiritual practice. And through you having result, many people donate because they have great result in their life. That's why people donate. Right? People give because they actually feel something, not because I'm charging them money. I call them $22.22 link in bio. That's what we call it. We have the running joke, link in the bio. Everything link in the damn bio. You want a reading? We give free readings in here, yes, right? One card, yes or no question only. How the hell is that a reading? And some people spin the dang wheel on you. No. You know what I'm saying? Like, yes. They draw the card and they do yes or no. How the hell is that how is that helping anybody? Yes or no? Like, they need wisdom, not yes, no, maybe so. Careful with that. I'm born 1988, 36 years old. Born on a lotus. No, I'm playing. Born from my mama and father. Is that a real bird? Yeah, it's a real bird recording. Yeah. I mean, if you're trying to go in a forest, I could do a forest for you. We could do forest. You need a forest? Where's the link? In the bio. Welcoming Emily Strausser. Make profit of confused and lost people. That's so sad to hear. Because lost and confused people make so much money from every system. So you can help people cope but don't heal them. That's why a lot of people complain to me, I went to many therapists and they don't help me, but you help me. When I hear that, I'm like, another one. But it's not me that helps them. It's the universal presence. It's love. It's wisdom. It's joy. I'm just a bald guy. I hit balls, that's all. I was born in 66. Curses only exist if you believe in them. It's just called negative thinking, limited thinking. If you can do negative programming, you could do positive ones too. Any breathing exercises you enjoy? Yeah. In and out. And also the tumo. The tumo. Relax your body. Find the posture. Release with a hissing noise from the lips. And begin stomach breathing. On the inhale, you hold. Squeeze perineum, swallow your saliva, visualize the orb in your stomach, center it at the dot. Visualize the flame. Relax the rest of your body, engage your core. Slowly release with the mouth in a pin needles exhale. And then you release your perineum. Everything is more of a bodily visualization, slightly mental visualization, because it's kind of hard to just so it's more of a sensation. But I don't do that on here anymore because most people don't need the tumo. They need the basic Zen breathing. The tumo, the fire breath, is good for people who have yin energy. Oftentimes the people who want to do the Wim Hof or the tumo, they want to do it because they have a lot of fire, so they want to practice more fire. If you have a lot of energy and your mind's all over the place, you need Zen meditation, mindfulness. When you work in a high stress environment, you don't want more fire. You need more water, more nature, more calm, more ground. But when you're somebody who's submissive, who's feminine, who's soft-spoken, who doesn't know how to say no, who doesn't have boundaries, then you want to do or exercise, because running really fast gets you to do the same thing. Right? When you sprint, the result of sprinting but when do you actually slow breathing? Rarely. That's why practicing slow breathing is so good for the people who have fire energy already. Right? Then the people with fire energy oftentimes are going to do the thing that makes them breathe hot already. This is called yin-yang, yin and yang. When you learn to balance your energy, you connect with the oneness, the prana. Yin-yang, yin-yang, yin-yang. The yin people always trying to meditate too much. The yang people trying to work out more, trying to do. And when you do too much, you become do. If you don't have discipline, right? So you have to discipline the don't do, which is slow down, breathe. Which is why spirituality and religiosity, with good practice, Right? You can be religious and don't even practice the teaching. You could be spiritual and all you do is go spiritual shopping. It's the same difference. You could be spiritual and just philosophize all day and don't even practice the basic. Be in the now. Seize the day. We are spiritual being having you know all this stuff, but you don't practice being with it. And that's why I don't hang out with that kind of people. Because I used to be like that. I realized, oh, that's ignorant. You know what to do, but don't practice what you know. And so that's why this community, that's why I'm real here, so that if people don't resonate with what I practice result, there's other places they can go. You know, it's not, the spiritual talk part isn't for everybody. How do you practice with too much fire? Practice what? What do you want in life? Nigel La Nigella the cat. You have to be clear what you want to practice, what you want in life, what do you desire, what you're looking to experience in life. You're looking to experience meditation practice? Well, why do you want to practice meditation? You have to be really clear why you want to practice meditation. If your why is not clear, you're not going to know why the hell you're meditating. Because you're not going to be inspired, so you won't follow through on the discipline because your why is not strong. You just know people do it. That's not a great reason. You want peace, or do you genuinely, like, why do you want peace? When you know your why, you're gonna do the work. When you're inspired by your why, you're gonna actually have discipline. But when your why, I just want peace. When your why is not strong enough, you ain't gonna do shit. Because you got no calling, no purpose. Why the heck would you sit still and do nothing? That's boring as hell. But when you become inspired, then you have a magical beard. I love connecting with love that's within. This one too. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do do do. Do 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 do. Do do do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. My why is because I want to change my life. I'm tired of being a person who procrastinates. Now what you gonna do about it? What is your plan? What are you willing to do? Right? What is your plan of action that will help you lead to a life where you don't procrastinate. That is the next step. Okay, if you're like, okay, why do you procrastinate? Maybe the life that you're living isn't actually inspiring. That's why you drag your body to work and you don't even want to be there. Right? People drag their body to work and they chug a monster. Goop, 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 goop. Lit. Well, eventually it crashes. You're like, oh, the monster wearing off. Well, let's chug a coffee. Starbucks. You call a DoorDash or Uber Eats. Can I get my mocha frappuccino with 5 pumps and 6 shot? Now you're sugared up. Right? Because you don't even like the life you live, so you have to cope somehow. Starbucks is a great way to cope at a job you don't love. Because Starbucks is everywhere. You know what I'm talking about? That's why they make so much money. Because you, like, if you don't like the job, that you'll get it done if you got some Starbucks. Or other recommended substance, like, I don't even talk about it because it pisses some people off. Many people treat their ADHD with prescribed medicine, but imagine you can tame it through creativity and finding a life that you love. Instead of trying to squeeze your brain that has a high functioning brain into a box that you can't focus. That's why I do all this, because my brain is so, like, I can identify as ADHD. Hell no. That's what the medical system wants me to label myself. I have a high functioning creativity and I cannot squeeze myself into a corporate cubicle. But for you to do that, what they do, Ritalin or whatever. If I did that, I wouldn't be here right now. I'd just be in a cubicle. For real, I'm just being real with y'all. Like, I'm able to do all of this because I let myself be free, and I just could not do the corporate ladder. I couldn't just sit, I couldn't do the thing I don't love for money. I have to do what I love or else I'm miserable. And that's a blessing. I recognize that is a huge blessing because many people don't believe in that. And so many people lose themselves because we've been taught to just be a good employee. Ugh. For our clients. Ooh. Yeah. You see, it's like, you know what I mean? My clients, my employee, my package when I retire, my 401k, living for the future instead of for the now, right? Work hard, like work for relaxation in the last 30 years of your life instead of enjoying now for the rest of your life. Trust me, I wish I've always prayed to be regular. Like, I just want to be like normal, just get a regular corporate job and make my parents proud as an Asian child. I'm like, how come I'm like the dumbest Asian child out here? I always thought something wrong with me because all my homies, like, they got jobs, they climbed the corporate ladder, and I'm like, I wanted to be regular. You know what I mean? But my blessing is I didn't have a choice. The spiritual path was meant, like, it pushed me towards this way, and I followed it. And that's why when you have faith in God, in Buddha, faith in something, it leads you toward better things. But if you got no faith, like, at least have faith in your damn self. That's the basics. Just believe in you. You know, like, do we even have to say that? Yeah, kind of. You know, kind of basically. You don't say it, people. Because I know some people don't believe in God. You don't have to. Just believe in love. It's the same thing. It took me a while to understand that. I have faith in the intelligence of love, and it's right. And some people, it's a religious version. I respect that. Ronaldo or Messi. I choose Hakeem Olajuwon. Hakeem, the dream, Olajuwon. They're like, who the hell is that? I procrastinate everything in my life from a micro. I used to do the same thing, brothers, sisters. How about this? I didn't do my laundry for 2 months one time. Think about that. I was so miserable, depressed in my life. I had enough clothes. I just wore everything in my closet. Because I didn't like my life. You're not trying to be responsible when you hate your life. You don't want to do stuff. Right? Because I judged myself. I saw myself as a failure. So when you see yourself as a failure, why start anything? Because you already failed anyways. That's where I come from. That's why I'm passionate about helping people. Because where I come from, I didn't even want to wake up. There's no, I'm just grateful I have parents that are loving, but they just let me live my life. If I'm miserable, they kind of just let me be miserable. They didn't know how to mentor me. Because it's hard to. I got so much energy. And imagine trying to mentor your child for a year and he keeps being worse. My parents didn't give up. They just didn't know what to do. I also didn't know what to do other than fail deeper. And when you make it, you're trying to help you're trying to help your brothers and sisters make it. That's why I'm out here just mentoring, guiding people, because we need it. Humanity needs it. We don't need another damn life coach. Another life coach. What about just helping people now and doing it from the heart and being open? Because we've been taught you need the bougie. Right? You need this and this and this and this, and it requires money. But it has nothing to do with making society better other than consuming and buying. Right? What's the cost of owning a house? You got to pay the damn bill. But what's the consequence of serving humanity? You become a bright light, and the money follows that light. That's why people donate. Because people's life getting better, so people naturally, instead of me working for money, I help people, and people help me back without asking. But I also live humbly and frugally, right? Enough to be here. Because if I have too many bills, I need to get a day job, regular job. Right? As I'm building my life, right? If I have a house, the latest iPhone 16, I have to pay a bill on all this and this and this, then I'm stressed about money. And how can I serve when I got too many damn bills to pay? Because I decided to make payments on everything. Hell no. I would be too stressed out. I need to get but we've been programmed to do that. Which is fine, by the way. That may be your dream. But my blessing is, through deep meditation and contemplation, I destroyed all my worldview. Who I am as a man, boy, Asian, Thai, Buddhist, in Houston, Texas. What people expect human beings, you gotta move out at a certain time. You have to have this amount of money. I was willing to destroy the programming, and I just start from a blank slate. What would an amazing life? How can I create an amazing life? But most people are not crazy enough to do that. Why? Because you look weird for a while. Like, people thought, like my family, many people thought, oh God, he's weird. Guess what? When it is weird when you become the light worker, bodhisattva, or somebody who like gets out of the societal programming, you don't fit in anywhere, but you get to lead somewhere because you don't fit in. Yeah. So I'm just very grateful, even though my beginning was freaking terrible. I was like, I don't like this human life thing. I'm trying to go home. When I was getting picked on a lot as a young kid, I'm always like, when am I gonna go already? Because it's just this human reality kind of, Yeah. My goal is, I focus on grounding myself and humbling myself all the time, but being real, because as much as I don't like some things, it's how the system in this reality works. Right? As much as I don't like politics, that's in this human reality, it exists. Right? As much as I don't like money system, you can't pretend to like that there's no money system. That's what we got. As much we can complain about it, what we got. Let's make the best out of what we're blessed with instead of complain about it. I'm done hearing people complain about the system, complain and do nothing. And then they become really ungrounded because they spend all day looking at, energy weapons, secret government, climate control, and all these things that doesn't really help people. Teaching people to breathe and chill and help them to feel joy right where they're at is more useful. But when your ego is attached to conspiracy truth, it's addictive. Because why? Because it's like, whoa, bro, the Illuminati. Right? There's low-lying satellites around the planet. Dude, the food, there's microplastics and everything. There's so many things to complain about Mother Earth. And the sugar, high fructose corn syrup is in everything. And then you live, and then you're like this all the time. And then people know you're like that. They're like, oh, let me go to other. Oh, here he comes. Oh, God, let me run away from that ball of worry. And you wonder why people are not listening to you, because you're a ball of worry. You stress people out when you're just walking to, here they come. God. Let me find an exit real quick. Oh, look, a cat. There's no cat, but you just pretend to see one. It's hard to be useful when you scare people. You have to learn to help. You have to learn to be digestible with the knowledge. It may be true. It may be conspiratorial and true, but how is it helping anybody now in their life where they got 4 kids, they're a single mother, right? Whoa, right? And they just need some emotional support. When they need some kind of support. They need to feel somebody care. And so it takes a while to figure this out, because it's not supposed to be easy, brothers and sisters. That's why life is so interesting. There's so many things. There's an infinite thing that you could dabble in. Right? Let's see here. I know what you hope, but I prefer to be, You do whatever you want. No, you don't have to. You don't have to help people. But when you need help, no one will help you either. But the truth is that the good people will always help somebody even though they don't help nobody. That's why they're called good people. And the Buddha taught that if you never help people when you need help, no one will help you either. Word. But what if you do the opposite? When you're constantly helping people, when you need help, everybody wants to help you, but they know you never ask. But when you do, but the issue is when you don't have principles, you end up abusing good people and you wonder why they run away from you. When you abuse good people, they quietly leave your life. That's the damn truth. Then you wonder why these people don't, because you're abusing. You don't pay attention to your action and you wonder why good people leave you. How can you do the wrong thing expecting the right result? And then they get pissed off. Oh, God. I'm aware that I'm a huge supporter. So when I leave any system, people still think about you. People still miss you because you contribute greatly. But you don't contribute nothing when you leave. Like, oh, they were even there. Right? But wherever you show up with excellence. Show up with consistency. Right? And that's how you... Because at the end of the day, it's more about life's already difficult. Let's help each other make it easier. Right? Life's already difficult. Let's not pretend like, let's just stay humble and help each other, share our resources, share the wisdom. Like, why would I want to like, let's just mentor each other. I don't get like all these mentors just looking to life coach you because they don't have time to just help people for free. That's one of the main issues. So we chase seminars. We're a seminar chaser, and when we make it, we just move outside of the city and don't help others. You see the issue? When we make it, we don't help others, and then we wonder why our children go a certain way. We might not take the hit, but the way we operate our life, we become really disconnected from human beings when we move away from human beings. But when you start to help human beings, when you start to help people, you feel connected to humanity because you contribute to humanity instead of run away from humanity because you can. Right? When I hear people wanting to live off-grid, like imagine me, I'm happy, I just leave everybody. Let me just go to the mountains of Colorado and talk to nobody because human beings suck. Imagine if I have that mindset, I would not be here right now. F human beings. Man, I hate human beings. Let me just get some solar panels on the ceiling, right? Create my own water well, farm my own food, be my self-sustaining. But eventually, if I ever run into trouble, now I'm gonna need to beg for help. there's nothing wrong with that, except sometimes humanity needs our help, but we dump humanity. I guess I'll just die. Yeah, basically. That's fine. Right? If I find deep joy through meditation and I see the world suffering, which is what actually happened, I find bliss. I meditate and I'm like, this is dope. Right? I'm like, yeah. Right. I was in this state for a while, just bliss, just chilling in bliss. But I hear my parents fighting in the background about some dumb things. My coworkers at the Cheesecake Factory complaining again, every day complain. And I realize I ignore it in the beginning because I'm like, I'm not trying to be in that channel of vibration because that is such a negative, I'm not trying to be with things that bring me down. But then I sit, I'm like, what's the point of me being here on this planet if I'm just going to sit in happiness and watch the world around me suffer? But if I help them, then I would disconnect from the bliss. Because human beings are hard-headed. They don't want to learn, some of them. And I go, fine, I get, like, what's the point of living if you're happy, but the world around you is not? Is that really happiness? Then I decided, all right, I'll help some. Let me try to help some people. Let me try to share meditation with some people. And I kept having results. Great result. I was like, oh, this is working. This dude from anger is a happy dude now. This lady, she used to smoke rocks, and now she's sober. She's working as an X-ray tech. Her life's doing good. She quit hanging out with people who were messing with the rocks. Right? So as I began to help people, I found that it was effective. So I kept doing more. Right? Because if you're not meant to do something, it won't grow. As much as you want it to grow, it just feels like a dead end because it's not meant for you. You may want it, right? You may want to date him or her, but you need to learn to love your damn self first. Hello, Anakali, Zenova. Sassy Mom's here too. 30 more minutes, or let's say 20 more minutes till we do a 3-hour sound baffle world piece. Because, you hear about war brewing right now, missiles or whatever. We can do our part with generating positive energy around the world, around the world. Right? So that's what happened last night. Global world peace meditation. And we're trying to inspire more people to do that, How can I grow my account to help others? Focus more time. Spend more time looking at it, developing it, and seeing what works and what doesn't work. I think the key is just paying attention and trying new things. And if it doesn't work, try another thing. Just like life. Sometimes you want to be a massage therapist, but then it doesn't fulfill you. Sometimes you try being a wedding videographer. You like it, but you don't love it. You will try working at a Cheesecake Factory. You like it, but it's not for you. But when it is for you, you will try. Well, when I first tried live streaming, it didn't work out very well because it worked out, but it wasn't the container I needed to be in, which was Twitch. And so I kind of took a break for a while, and then I couldn't give up. And I kept developing because why? I love it. Like, I love the spiritual aspect, but every time I talk spiritual on Twitch, nobody wanted to hear about it. Which made me a little sad because my heart wanted to speak, like, engage in helping people out, like spiritual things from the heart. But many people just want to know how to get a girlfriend or boyfriend. And I could help people get a girlfriend or boyfriend instantly. Instantly, I can help you attract it, but at what cost? You can get a girlfriend or boyfriend, and then you end up being miserable and unhappy. You know what I'm saying? You get what you want, but not what you need. Right? You'll get the girlfriend or the boyfriend, and then it turns out to be a... And so I see it. Now, when you have practiced self-love, you'll find a partner that helps you to become a better person. Right? Instead of, in the beginning, sometimes we're looking for the girlfriend and boyfriend because we think we're just looking for somebody cute to stare at. Hi Annie. Nice to meet you. You wanna go out on a date? Oh, hola Simon. He's very bonita. Qué hermoso. Will you be mine for Valentine? We can go to the Cheesecake Factory and have 3 margaritas. Then we can go to Stereo Live and listen to some EDM. And then after that, we can go to the taco truck. And back to my place after that. Then we can light something, you know. Some pupusas. How do you know me so well? I love pupusas. But I prefer birria tacos more. That's the new trend right now. Birria. I'm hungry now. You're vegetarian? You think? I don't think you're the one then. I'm a meat eater, okay? I can't be doing this. Like, I'm too young to be vegetarian. Right? I'm trying to eat. Then we can't go to steakhouse. That's where the expensive stuff is. God. I'm not cheap, okay? I'm a high value bald guy. You're positive, buddy. Yeah. Yeah. Well, the thing is, the truth is not always positive. So should we just not talk about them at all? This is old news. That's why people are here. This is old. Right? Positive vibes only. This is a positive vibe only zone. No negativity. Even if it's true, we don't talk about that. I don't want to hear anything negative and true. Only positive and true. We don't want to... And the truth is, what you see is what you get. Like, not everyone's gonna agree. I'm aware. I'm aware that some things I say is off-putting to some people. Then I'm just not for that person. I kind of, that's just how it is. Not everyone's gonna like you. Yeah, this is life. Dang. Quote, this is life. Like, imagine expect everyone to like. But when you do a great job, people do follow, right? There's a following, there's a community being built. But not everyone's gonna like what you do. It is what it is. Right. Luckily, I'm not here to impress people. I'm here to do I'm here to share with you what works for me and how I found some amazing results in life. And at least you don't have to pay a single dime, and there's no private reading for $22.22. Link in the bio. I'm not trying to sell you a crystal. You don't need to pay to be here. And even when you do all that, they still won't like you. Great. Right? Some people, that's just how it's gonna be. Even if you're the most perfect speaker, somebody gonna be like, why do you breathe like that? I don't like the way you smile. Even when you're like dressed to the fullest, good looking, hair done, they go, why your toe crooked? You know what I mean? Like, why your toe? I can't. Okay, these shoes that the companies make squeeze your toe, so I have a bunion. Stop. Stop judging me. Instead, when people judge me, welcome to the Mystic Village. I am Bald Guy and homies here. Because it teaches me about my values. Like, that's just how it's gonna be in here. Instead of me trying to change for some people, I just be myself as much as I can. But I know I don't curse on stream. I can discipline my tongue. I don't have to do what I don't want to. It doesn't benefit me to curse on stream. It helps me to not need it because kids can watch this stream. Like family, this is family friendly content. You know what I mean? Because I learned to discipline my tongue. I don't have to say that. So kids be watching. But in person, it's different. Some words slip from time to time. Or they just gotta come out. Now the issue is some people don't get, like, why is what we're doing here growing? Because it's authentic. People are looking for authenticity. Right? I'm not here to pretend to be spiritual. Being spiritual is about authenticity and being genuinely you. There's a lot of people acting spiritual, dressing spiritual, talking spiritual, but the authenticity is missing, and that's why it doesn't last. It comes crumbling down. Because why? Link in the bio. That dang link in the bio corrupts so much. Like, imagine they like your vibe, and everything just leads to link in the bio. What we do in here leads where? Right where you're at, where you're blessed already. that you woke up today. We just forgot to say thank you. Because some people have good intentions, right? But they just don't like what you're saying. But they also don't freaking start a live stream and say it either. Great, criticize me, but do your work too. It's not easy as it looks. It's very difficult. Like, I was talking to brother Arturo Loran over here, that it requires so much faith and trust because it requires a lot of love. Human beings go through trauma, and sometimes we come up from a place of hurt, and sometimes the truth triggers you. The truth that will set you free, it triggers the ego in the beginning. Because you don't want to hear it, because then it breaks it breaks your paradigm, the toxic, the habit, the life that you're living. Sometimes come from a negative mentality, and with the truth can destroy that. Well, if that's destroyed, what's left? You don't know, and that's why everything that we do here leads here. Because when the mentality destroys and the paradigm dissolves, you get to just be in the moment. Just be. What the heck does that mean? Just be, right? When you're first beginning your spiritual journey and healing, what do you mean just be? What's be? Honeybee? No, like just be, like actually be here and now. I'm already here and now. No, are you actually here and now? Or do you think you're here and now? There you go again with your talk. Human beings. There he goes again with his talk. And then you realize some people aren't ready. And you don't force it. But what do? You don't give up. You just find another way. Five more minutes, okay? 5 more minutes. We're gonna start this. We're gonna start the world peace meditation soon. 3 hours. But lately, the universe been telling me, why don't you just stream 6 hours? I'm like, I'm tired. The world needs it right now. Just 1 more hour. You still got. So I'm dancing with the possibility of 6 hours in the morning and 6 at night, because as long as I get my rollerblading time in and as long as I get my nap, I think I'm fine. As long as I get the nap. So I think realistically, it would be 6 hours in the morning and 5 at night. Right now we're doing 5 hours in the morning because you have more energy in the morning. Right? in an evening you have less energy. So I think what I haven't tried 6 in the morning and 5 at night. I've tried 6 in the morning and 6 at night, and I could not maintain it. I was just like, okay, this is unhealthy for me. But I never thought like, 6 in the morning, 5 in the evening makes. Yeah, so my current platform right now, or flow, 2-hour talk, 3-hour sound bath. So in the morning, 2-hour talk, 3-hour sound bath. In the evening, 2-hour talk. But I start to recognize there's people sleeping right now in the morning. Right? This time zone is like, there's people from like France or United Kingdom, the UK. A lot of them are going to sleep, like they're coming home right now, or like towards the next 3 to 4 hours, you know. So I'm looking at it on a global scale. But I'm aware that many people are from America. So that's why, and many people are at work right now. So this is like a podcast and a meditation. So in the beginning, 2-hour podcast, 3-hour music. Because talking too much, like talking a lot, you need to digest the information with sound bath. I go to sleep with this and wake up. I know some people go, do you even sleep? I don't sleep. My body does. Yes, I sleep then. Now here's the secret. As I serve humanity effectively more, I don't need to sleep as much. Because when you serve and as your light becomes brighter, you become more energized by your purpose. And when you're filled with purpose, you're like, I'm not trying to sleep. I'm trying to carry out my mission to serve humanity. Because one day I won't be here. One day, but your children will. And are we trying to cultivate a peaceful world or live comfortably while we, right? So I'm here to cultivate and just maybe find others who are light workers and people who are inspired to be a bodhisattva, people who are living on the leading edge of peace creation, right? And helping people feel more joy. All right, so we're at the 10 a.m. mark right now, which means it's time to. I'm gonna end the stream and then I'm gonna restart. World Peace Meditation. World Peace Meditation / no war. I like the word. Because, because right now, I have to bring that awareness a little bit because we need it. All right. Thank you so much, everybody. I'm going to use the restroom and then I'll come back and we'll do a 3-hour sound bath. And, yeah. Do you have snow? No, not in Houston, Texas. Sometimes, maybe twice a year.